Speaking shortly after Wednesday's High Court ruling, one of people involved in case against government seeking asylum bravely spoke anonymously to BBC. The man in his 20s, who came to UK 18 months ago from a war-torn country in the Middle East, said he was relieved by decision. The situation has changed and I hope the next phase will be more positive. Things will be better, he said. This sense of relief may have been undermined by Prime Minister's flippant response the same afternoon, that government would continue push forward with its plan to send refugees Rwanda by creating a new agreement. He is likely to be further devastated by Immigration Secretary Robert Jenrick's harsher words that flights to Rwanda in the spring are absolutely critical. The main emotions of people in the asylum system we work with at Refugee Council are anxiety and fear. Since the Rwanda plan was announced by Boris Johnson in April 2022, we have seen so much distress and trauma experienced by people who are in danger of being sent to the East African country to process their asylum claims. Letters, threateningly called notices of intent, were received warning people of forcible deportation. A recent Freedom of Information request revealed more than 24,000 people received the letters between January 2021 and March this year. Every time a person takes it, it causes serious stress. We are aware of some cases where the impact on people's mental health has been so severe that it has led to self-harm and suicide attempts. This is the harsh reality of the experience of men, women, children in countries like Afghanistan, Iran, Eritrea, where oppressive regimes pursue their rivals. In countries like Sudan Syria, where wars are fought. 000233 Rishi Sunak promises emergency legislation to save Rwanda plan. Video in the legal and political debates about Rwanda. It is easy to forget that these are the people affected. They are our fellow human beings who, through no fault of own, had to leave their homeland and give up livelihood. The chaos and uncertainty they have had to face since the government introduced its plan for Rwanda will now deepen further. In meetings with Home Office officials, they quietly acknowledge that without the Rwanda agreement, the flagship Illegal Immigration Act will become useless legislation. In words of United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, law eliminates right to seek asylum in United Kingdom. Those arriving irregularly will not be able to apply for asylum and will face deportation to a third country said be safe. When the legislation was first published as a bill in March, the government assumed Rwanda would be a safe third country. He did not expect appeals court and then the Supreme Court to conclude that agreement was unlawful because Rwanda was unsafe for people seeking asylum. I understand that there was shock among Ministry of Internal Affairs officials tasked with enforcing the law when decision was announced, because there is no